harder for you to know or get comfortable with the guy on your left or right? I mean, how do you mentally process that?
Well, I think the overall atmosphere in our room specifically is just competition. Every day you got to put up your best because, like you said, guys move around trying chess pieces stuff like that. But like everyone's going as hard as they can, and to me, at least, everyone has a great knowledge of what to do. So I don't feel a difference between if one guy's next to me or one guy's not next to me.
Is there a noticeable difference at all, like between the way Josh Simmons handles something or the way that Luke Montgomery handles something, or is it are you having to talk more to Luke, obviously because he hasn't played college ball? Like, how do you how do you, as the leader of the group, change your approach?
Well, yeah, everyone's approach is different. So I'll say that. But like some guys have more reps, some guys don't have more reps. Freshmen are going to be freshmen. They're going to ask questions, and it's just my job to answer them because I've been here for 3 years now, which is kind of crazy to say. But it's just like Coach Fry, and going back to Coach Fry and what our GAs are saying, like our meeting time is a very serious thing. Like we don't like laze around. We get straight to business when we get after it because we realize that in order to make this thing go, the O line has to be on point. So we're just trying to the best of our abilities to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Donnie, what's impressed you about Jimmy since he's gotten in here, or Josh, whichever? We're not sure.
Well, so we have three Joshes in our O line room. We have Fryer, Padilla, and Simmons,
Yeah.
and so we had to break it up because every time we said Josh, all three would look.
Okay.
And so Jimmy is his nickname. A lot of people think it's his name. That's his nickname. Jimmy's his nickname. But Jimmy's just a very pillar strength guy. He's very strong, and a lot of like if people bull rush him, he's very to sit on it very easily. He's very good at redirecting. He's very talented, which is why he chose to come to a place like Ohio State. I feel like he'll have a great career here, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he'll do. And that's just every tackle. Every tackle here has great abilities, and their abilities outshine their weaknesses. And what they do have weaknesses, and they fix it every day. Every day you look on film, and one guy corrects what they didn't do the next day. So it's just getting better every day.
Have you noticed that more being next to him?
I notice it in film really. When when I go, I focus on what's happening in front of me, and I don't have time to look to my left or right. But I look on film like, that was really good. And then I do the same thing with every tackle. When we do every reps we do, I'm like, yeah, that guy's getting better every day.
Donovan, what's the process like just building chemistry with Jimmy since he's only been here for a couple months?
Yeah, he's been here for a short while now, and we've gave him the giant thick book of playbook. So he's still asking questions, and that's a good thing. It's better that he is asking questions than not, because if he's not, he's going there confused and not really doing it. But since he's asking questions, he's still learning, still trying to get better, and he's made great strides. Like there'll be times where he just gets it immediately and just goes after it, and he's a freak athlete. And so when he gets in space, he gets going.
Being the veteran and being a guy lined up next to him, how much of a responsibility do you kind of feel to kind of be that guy that helps him get acclimated?
Well, I feel like it's just that's just the unit in general. We try to have a close knit unit. So over the off season, we had like barbecues and get-togethers to make sure all the guys knew each other. So he wasn't like ostracized as like the new man or odd man out kind of. And then just overall communication. Everyone 5 men on the line saying everything at once, so no one's confused.
Donovan, has there been a sense that maybe you guys need to build rapport with each other a little quicker than in other instances, simply because you're going to have somewhat maybe a new guy behind you that you're going to have to look out and block for, or is it the same sense going into this year's fall camp as it's been with others?
I feel like it's the same sense as this year's as other fall camps. Last year's fall camp was competitive. This one's probably even more competitive, solely because we have a few more rotating spots, and guys are just trying to make sure that they know what they're doing at all times. Because I know we obviously know what's happening behind us, but we're focused on what's happening on our line, and so we're trying to make sure that no matter who's behind us, they have enough time, go back there, tie their shoes, and then throw the ball, or make a couple cuts and the running back then hit the hole. So we're trying to make sure that we're 5 as one, making sure we're all one unit.